Hi, thanks for tuning in. Today I'm sharing my first designer haul of the new year. For those of you tuning in for the first time, hi, I'm Katie. I like to do these luxury fashion videos here on YouTube. I share hauls and reviews, but at the end of the day, I share my journey so we can all mindfully curate our own collections. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave a comment down below with your favorite item from this haul. All of your support really means a lot to me. I do want to address a few housekeeping items before I jump right into it. The first thing will be very visual on the screen. I did change my hair color. It's a little bit darker. It is more of like a navy blue. I decided for the colder months, it might be nicer to tone it down a little bit. Not tone it down like it was too loud, but I meant in terms of like darkness. Second item I want to address really quickly is that this is a collective haul from quite a few bits that I have gotten over the last several months. A lot of these are actually Christmas related gifts, so a lot of that's lumped into this video here as well. And so it's like Christmas gifts, things that I might have gotten on sale, kind of mix, jumble the bit of everything to kick off the new year. And the third housekeeping item I want to cover really quickly is my updated video upload schedule. I was finding it difficult to continue to upload on Wednesdays and Sundays, so 2 videos a week. I'm going to try something a little bit new. I am focused on uploading at least 1 video a week, either on Sunday or Wednesday. And then I'm trying to supplement some of my videos with shorts or short form videos that will either tie to a main video or might be a little bit more of like a vloggy bit. So I'm trying something new. I want to try something new. I want to see how it goes. So you guys let me know what you would like to see as well in the comments down below. Let me jump into the haul. I'm going to start off with Christmas gifts. One of my main Christmas gifts was actually from Gucci. I really liked their holiday packaging this year. This bag is one of my favorite holiday packaging I've ever seen Gucci do. So that's not why I ended up purchasing something, but this is actually from the men's line, and it is a scarf. It's this wool scarf right here with the navy checkered pattern and the oversized GG logo on it. Did I already say this is from men's? I think so. So this is from the men's collection and was actually purchased in Hawaii. It was one of the very last things that I picked up in Hawaii, so I didn't have a chance to include it in my Hawaii haul. But also my partner got this for me as my Christmas gift. So it's really special. It's super, super, super cute. Super cute. I love how oversized it is, warm it is, but it's like a classic pattern, so it's easy to match with your clothes and your coats. And it's nice and big, so you can wear it a lot of different ways, and it provides nice warmth. If you haven't checked out the men's section for Gucci scarves, you should, because there are some gems in there. The next bit of Christmas items are in this Celine bag here, and their holiday packaging was also pretty amazing. This like gold metallic packaging, and these Christmas gifts are actually from Rochelle, and she really spoiled us this year. So the first item is this Valentino tumbler. I didn't even know that Valentino did this kind of collab. She said she wanted to get something from this collection, and so now we are twinning with the same tumbler here. It's in the iconic magenta hot pink color with the Valentino logo on it. Super cute. And from Celine, she got us as in my partner and I, this amazing candle, and it is called Palimpseste. It smells amazing. It smells amazing, and the votive is such a unique shape that I want to show you. So as you can see, it is black. It's a glossy black ceramic with black wax. And as you can see, it's like a octagon shape. It has, you know, sides to it, which I think make it super cool. And I saw on Instagram that Celine also sells candle toppers. Like, it's dedicated lids for their candles. So now I'm really tempted to buy that, but scents are always difficult to describe, but it's a very nice, it's a nice, light, fresh and fruity scent. Not fruity in the sense that it feels like it's really sweet. It's fruity fresh, if that makes sense. So great scent for the home. And then last but not least, Rochelle also gifted me something really cute from the Kira store. This is a store in Hawaii. They have one in the Royal Hawaiian Center, and then they have one in Kailua. At least those are the two that I know of. Those are the two that I shopped from when I was in Hawaii. She got me a super cute anklet from the store, and I'm gonna have to show you a close-up of it, but like, what's really funny and amazing about this is that it has a little birds of paradise flower on it. I never told Rochelle that I have like a funny story with me and my partner that revolves around birds of paradise. So when I opened it and I just saw it, I was like, is that a birds of paradise? It was so funny. She had no idea about this story, but that's just like how much we got like some telepathic waves going on. But this is super, super cute as well. I can't wait to wear this to my next trip to Hawaii. Last but not least, for the Christmas gifts are also the Christmas gifts that I gifted myself. There are two items that I gifted myself for Christmas. The first one being from Loewe. Also, they had really cute holiday packaging. They explained that the packaging featured a Chinese ceramicist. So it's their artwork, it's the ceramic pieces. They had a whole collection that was based off of that. The tones, they also added some porcelain charms, so that's the explanation behind their holiday packaging. But I love that red color. I purchased a perfume from Loewe. I picked up the Loewe, I think this is called Woman, the 001 in the smaller size. This is the 50 ml. Let me actually open it for you guys. So it opens like this, and that's the bottle inside. All right, I won the battle against the box, but this is the bottle. It actually smells a bit mature and a bit wintry, which is what I liked. And like, I know mature might scare some people away, but not in like a overly like grandma way. But I liked that it had a bit of depth and warmth to it, but it still had a little bit of powderiness to it. If you haven't checked out Loewe scents, I think you should. They have men's and women's, but they all smelled really good. And this is definitely a bit of a heavier scent. And they also have an eau de toilette version as well, if you don't want it to be too strong. The next Christmas gift to myself has a bit of a story, but let me start off by sharing the item first. And it is, this Chanel cardigan or jacket. It's in this like bright blue color, and the back is pretty plain except on the waistband at the bottom. I think you can see there that it says Chanel. The buttons are also tonal, but they do have like a Chanel mark on them. Now I call this my Cookie Monster sweater because it's quite, it is that like Cookie Monster blue. So this is actually from 22B collection. If you're familiar with Chanel collections and when they typically come into the stores, you know, December, January, you know, is definitely like the cruise collection would be like the latest, the newest collection, the one that, you know, is trickling in. 22B would have started coming into the boutiques, I think around September, October-ish. And so as soon as I saw this blue sweater on the Chanel app, I reached out to my SA. I let him know that I would like to get that piece. He confirmed that there was one in my size coming to the boutique, so we just had to wait for it to arrive. And I was like, sure, that's totally fine. I thought that would happen around October, so I was like, okay, maybe it could be a birthday gift to myself, which then didn't happen. I like really wasn't hearing from my SA for a while. I had followed up for several weeks, I would say maybe even a couple months, just being like, hey, any sign of this blue sweater, any sign of this jacket coming through, or sweater, cardigan, whatever. Finally, like in early November, I was like, hey, is this like sweater in existence? And he was like, it's politics. And I was like, what do you mean by it's politics? And he's like, they actually canceled that order. Like, it's not coming to the store, and they routed it to a different store. And I was like, oh, what do you mean? And he's like, I know, I'm trying to like figure it out. I'm trying to see if there's another one available, but there isn't one at our store. You know, I was sad, but also it's just a sweater. So it's not like, it's not the end of the world by any means. I kind of just let it go. I was like, it's probably just doesn't exist. So it's okay. I'll look for something else. And then I think it was like right after Thanksgiving. My SA reached out and was like, Katie, I have some good news. I found the sweater. So it took a long time, but it finally arrived. I was able to ultimately get my Cookie Monster sweater. I love it. It's super, super warm, but it has a nice like boxy bomber jacket fit, which is what I was looking for. I'm really thankful to my SA who continued to look for it. He didn't give up after it was basically rerouted. That's the story behind my Cookie Monster sweater. I'll move on to some of the additional purchases that I've made new in for 2023. I was actually really, really excited about this item. I have followed Claire Chanel on YouTube and Instagram for several years now. I love her style. I love her Hermes and Chanel collection. When her brand finally launched in December, I was super excited to pick something up from the collection. So I chose to get this white knit jumper, basically, and it's a cotton knit. And I got it in the white color. I think I got it in a large because by the time I went to order, with the time difference in London, like by the time I got to order, like a lot of sizes were sold out. So I just decided to try a large, and the large fits. It fits pretty oversized and boxy, which is great because I didn't want it to like stick to me. The top itself is gorgeous, but honestly I had to get it because I was super, like, I really wanted to get this bandana, and this bandana is so cute. Just look at it. The bandana comes with the knit, and I felt like this bandana is also super versatile. I was debating between the black versus the white one, but I don't have a lot of white, and I also love winter whites, so I thought, you know, I feel like it's a good reason to try out a white. And knowing Claire, knowing her style, I knew that it would also be like the best shade of white, where it's not too fluorescent, but it's not cream either, just like somewhere in that warm ivory middle. So yeah, she did not disappoint at all. The last item I want to mention is actually a Woodbury score. I went to Woodbury the day after Christmas, so on the 26th, and I didn't really go with much of an agenda. Well, I did. I was looking for new suitcases, so I did go with an agenda. But from like a designer's items standpoint, you know, like a brand standpoint, I wasn't going to like try to get something specific. But I totally lucked out. I totally scored at Givenchy, and it's like my new favorite hoodie ever. Dun, 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 dun. This is what I picked up from Givenchy at Woodbury. It is this crystal bedazzled bandana hoodie. I don't know if you can really tell, but there are a whole bunch of embellishments on here. There are like the little rhinestone studs that are glued on, as well as the pieces that are sewed on. So they're like the big chunkier stones and these rings and these little bits all over that make this really sparkle, really shine, makes it really, really special as well. And I instantly fell in love. I'm a little bit of a magpie, so when I see sparkly things, I am gravitated towards them. But when I saw this, I was just like, what is that? Oh my gosh, I want it. And the store was running an extra 30 to 40% off depending on the collection it was from. So I got an extra 40% off for this one from the outlet price. So honestly, at the end of the day, I think it was about 75%. I think it was about 75% off original retail, which the retail on this was like $2,500. It was like $2,550. I just had to have it. So you will see me in this hoodie a lot this year. Don't blame me. Please don't blame me. It is super comfy, but also just so just so special that I am obsessed and I love wearing it all the time. I told you I had a lot to get through, and I also feel like I was really chatty in this video, so hopefully it wasn't too long. That's my collective haul, my very first designer haul for 2023. Over the holidays, I did have a moment to reflect on my wardrobe, my closet, my overall style, and kind of purchasing patterns and things like that. I might do a whole chatting in my closet video about it as well, to kind of go into it a little bit more, but I really am happy with a lot of the things that I have in my closet. So for this year, I'm really trying to minimize the amount that I'm purchasing. I know I'm saying that right after doing a huge collective haul, but I'm serious. I don't anticipate having as many haul videos on my channel this year. I hope you still hang around and will find my videos interesting. I am trying to think of different kinds of content to share as well, besides this is what I bought, this is something new. What are some other more maybe informative or helpful content that I could share? Maybe there's more styling videos that I could do. So if there are certain videos that you would like to see me do, please leave them in the comments down below. I would love to be inspired by some of your ideas on the kinds of content you want to see. That's everything for this video. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave them down below or head on over to Instagram, and I'd be happy to help however I can. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate all of your feedback and support. If you like this kind of content and you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I post new fashion related videos every Sunday and Wednesday. So until next time,